Hello, welcome to Day Gaming. I'm your host, Tailyon, and we are playing Baldur's Gate and Tales of the Sword Coast. As you can tell, Tailyon actually leveled, barely, by 40, but apparently he did level. I was not aware of that, and so I had to level him up just before we started this recording. We got 3 hit points plus his 3, so we're at 34 hit points. That's not terrible. And let's see what we can do. We were at the middle of a bandit camp. And we're finishing taking them out. Yep, where are you at? There you are. Yep, keep them coming. Alright. I'm gonna assume they don't have anything.
I'll do my best.
Yeah. Well, they do have hair pieces, which we need. And I need that off of you so you can actually keep gathering items. Okay. Especially hair pieces. Okay, we have... Have we not gotten that one? We may not have. Oh, who are you?
Of course, yeah.
Not.
So I kicked him in the head till he was dead.
I don't like the look of you, I don't. Nor do I like the looks of you, but it's better than the face of pulpy mush, now don't you think? Are you threatening me? Are you kidding? With a face like yours, it's a compliment. Get out of here. I said, I don't like you and I'm not liable to change anytime soon. Let's see if we can actually kill him.
My blade will cut you down to size.
Yep, we can.
Nature
He was a thief. He was a thief. He deserved what he got. He's part of the bandit crew.
Yes. A simple task.
That's the excuse I'm gonna give to the marshal if I ever get asked. What's that? Pushing the fortitude? Okay. And we need our thief up here real quick.
I've done had enough of this.
Can you verify that it is not locked or at least trapped?
What now, I wonder?
Yep. I've done had enough of this.
Nope, we'll take you off.
Done and done.
Oh, money. Okay.
I care. I'm
How about
gone.
down here? There is another chest down here. Nope, nothing? Okay,
Yes.
out we go.
You are a valuable companion.
Thank you for your kind.
A simple task.
Alright, there's a... Ooh, there's a chest right there. Can you...
You're a queer. This way.
Oh, it's locked. This is another reason why I kind of brought her now, is because... Yeah, we're not going to be able to open up traps for a while very easily. It's going to be really depressing.
What now, I wonder? Done and done.
Fight is a fine day to die.
Nothing? Okay.
Yes. A simple task.
Oh, there's another item up here.
Yep. I've done had enough of this.
Oh, I thought I told you to unlock it. Money! Okay.
What now, I wonder? A simple task.
A lot of little places we can check out.
Oh, my heart's really not in this.
Anybody else?
I'll do my best.
Nothing? Okay.
Of course.
Well, I do know
I can,
you can go
but
pick something
try.
up from him. So I appreciate that.
Yes. Done and
Oh, there's a
done.
chest right there. We'll have to remember that. Oh, look at that. Well, he wasn't too difficult.
A simple task.
You have. I'll do my best.
He was not difficult at all. Anything in here? Well, there's a chest. Okay. Yeah, a lot of money. We're really making into money right now. Which you will actually burn
care
through
now, this
really
way.
quickly. Once we get to Baldur's Gate. Nothing?
What
Okay.
now, I wonder? Done?
Yeah, if you're a hoarder of equipment, you're going to be going back to town a lot, but there's really no reason. It's something I learned as I played this game, that there's a lot of places you really don't need to go. Let's see. We do need our young lady
You're a
to
queer fellow.
open that, if she could.
I've done had enough of this.
Thank you.
Where to now?
And then we have a chest down here, too, I think. Did I see one? No, but do I see an entryway into this building? It looks like there's one, but it's not giving us a symbol. So I'm going to say probably not. If it is, it's hidden really well. Okay. And did I
What you
open
want?
this?
This way.
Yeah, I did open that one. Never mind.
Yes.
Okay. Looks like we pretty much have cleared out the main area
Done and
of
done.
the bandit. Which is not too bad. Not too bad. So let's go ahead and finish clearing out this area. And I don't think there's anything north of us that we can get to. Yeah, the closest we can get is to the farm. Okay. So which way do we want to start clearing? Let's go...
Of course.
Yeah, let's go this way. To the east. Main reason I think I want to go to the east is because it'll let us loop around and come out over here, and we can leave over in this area. Now the question is, do we want to start going towards the Chapter 4 stuff? And that's the tricky part. I don't think we will, because with her leveling up, there's a lot of traps over in that area, which has me a little nervous. And it would be nice to have her maxed out to where when we get there, she actually has her thieving abilities again. Otherwise, we're going to have to rely on spells and a lot of saving. And I'd like to not be saving as... I'm already saving a lot, but I don't want to be saving all the time. But if we have to, we will. And I think we're not going to be able to really get over in this corner because they're trying to have it to where we can't go anywhere in this direction. Not easily, anyway. Because look at that. There's a path, finally. But yeah, there's nothing in here. I didn't think there was, but it was worth checking. We still got a couple of thief areas to check out, though.
Yep.
Let me double check her real quick. Okay, so she has 40. Whoops. I'm just verifying my experience that I know that it is. Okay, whoops, wrong book. Wrong book. There's the instruction manual. And the max experience with the expansion, it's raised up to 161,000. And to get level 7, she needs 40. And where is the experience chart for mages? Where's the mage experience? It's around here somewhere. They never make these books easy to just find what you're looking for sometimes. Because I know I saw it at one point. Oh, here it is. Yeah, wizards. She needs to be level 8. That's 90,000. That's a lot. But that'll put her about 130, so she'll be just enough to do it. So that's the good news. Well, that may not be good news, but that's what we're going to have to do if we want to be able to have her be a thief and a mage. Which, based on canon, we have to do. Because I do know we get her near the beginning in the second game. Which is interesting because you can tell her to go away in this game, and she's suddenly still best friends with you in this next game. So it's one of those weird situations. But maybe we will actually get somewhere with that game. I have never gotten very far in that game. So, for a lot of it, once I do actually get to it, it is going to take a while. Because I do have other games I still want to get done in between Baldur's Gate 1 and 2. But we will actually get to it. That I will promise you guys.
Simple task.
And that will be a big blind walkthrough. We will be exploring everywhere, anything, and all things if we can. And once we do get to it, I will ask for no spoilers unless I ask for it. Or if I'm stuck on a boss, I might ask for something in between an episode or two. But I think we can, for the most part, figure out the majority of it. But yeah, I don't think there's a lot in this area, just the bandit camp, which makes sense, because they probably keep this area cleared and secured. Which would make sense, considering it's their main base. But, as I said, I don't know if there really is anything else here. Maybe wolves. I could see wolves. Yeah, there's nothing over there. Nothing over there. Nope. Didn't think so. Okay. There's part of their camp. Oh, what's this? Looks like old ruins of some type. Wonder if that's going to be a mission area. Is there stuff up here that we can maybe find? There was a chest up here, but I think we got that in the last mission. And honestly, it probably has nothing in it that we need. So I'm not going to worry about that too much. And there is a building there, but I'm going to leave it alone. I don't know what's in it, but I want to kind of explore everything before we do, just as a precaution. Let's see. Yeah, we'll just come on. We'll come all the way back up here. Well, yeah, let's come down here and let's start exploring. Back down. And then... Oh, hello!
Where to now?
None of that. Yeah, get up here.
I can,
Yes.
but try.
The group.
Forward march! Forward march!
Oh, she's out of... Apparently she thinks she's a archer.
If none are better.
Yes.
For the fallen!
There we go.
Done?
Okay.
Done.
Did you no, you weren't out of arrows. I don't know why. He almost is, though. Wow. Okay. He can actually put that on. Look at that. -3. See, I would put it on her, but you have to understand, this armor is heavy. It's 50 pounds. If I put it on her, that's almost all her weight. She barely can carry anything else. And she does have this ring on. I just don't know. Between the two, I really don't know who I would rather have it on. I think I want it on him because he has no shield. I think that might be a better call. And then let's... Okay, let's make sure bolts... Oops. Let's put that there. And then what do we have on you? Okay, well... Just make room. There we go.
What?
And I don't think
You
they have
have needed
anything
me?
on...
I
They might
can,
have
but
a...
try.
Well, they had that. They had a scroll. Not that it matters. Can you carry anything? Looks like you can. Okay, get the gem. Get the spell. Making sure we don't have anything that doesn't stack on us. Okay. Alright, nothing we
Where to
want.
now?
Looks like just a bunch of old buildings. Okay. Can we go in any of them? No, kind of. Yeah, nothing in them though. Okay. Oh, I hear some people.
Spare no one! Spare no one!
All right. There we go.
Spare no one!
I wanted to make sure that we were up close so they couldn't do anything else. Okay, I wonder if they're going to have those special...
Try.
No, they don't have the special arrows, which is sad. It would have been nice.
You've asked you direct.
I'll do my best.
But we have gems. That's always nice. There's nothing up there.
Of course, yeah.
And nothing in these things. Okay. They're just ruins. Okay. Good to know. Good to know. That makes life easy. Alright, let's get everybody back together. Everyone's kind of wandering around sporadically, which is not exactly conducive for anyone's health. Oh, look at that. We got some bears.
Oh, I thought really not. I can't. If none of you hurt.
For the fallen!
Yeah, that works.
Oh, I can't but try.
Yeah, we're just gonna wait for you guys. Are you guys gonna attack, or are you just gonna stand
We
there?
will cut it down to size.
I love that. It's like one person starts shooting, the others are just like, what you shooting at? There's nothing there. Just a bear. Why is the bear coming at us? I don't know. I think it might have accidentally got hit by one of my arrows. Reminds me of a time I was gaming with an online friend, and we were playing Sea of Thieves. And he was pretty new to the game, and thought it'd be funny to shoot a cannonball at a skeleton galleon. And I went, what are you doing? He tells me what he's doing, and I'm like, no, don't. And I'm like, you don't. Those are really tough to fight. And because we were only in the sloop. And he hits it. And we get into a big fight with that galleon. It was an interesting time. So you have to pay attention to what your other crew and teammates are shooting at. Never know. Can't trust them. They might get you in trouble. Alright, can we get up through this mess?
Seldom do I find so little fault with someone. I hope it lasts.
Your candor is appreciated.
I always wonder, I don't do a lot of mixed groups, but one of these times I should actually try to do more of a neutral-like character with good and evil characters, but purposely try to keep my reputation more in the middle, like around maybe 10 to maybe 14 at the most, and just see how the party reacts with each other. It'd be kind of interesting. Because there is actually, I have not met her yet, but there is a Dark Elf cleric you can actually find and have as part of your group. She's, in my opinion, I don't think she's as good as Branwyn. At least my opinion of that. And her other big weakness, obviously, is her magic resistance. It's great, but it can affect her even when you're trying to heal her. And that I don't like. So it's very frustrating when she takes damage and you can't heal her. And I don't think they have the, what do I want to say? The sun disadvantage like they typically would in the actual game. D&D game. And I get why, kind of. It's just easier not having it. And I do think we actually have cleared this area. Yeah, we are done in the thief area. Nice. Alright, let's see. Let us actually head. We do have 2 more areas to deal with. But what we're actually going to do is we're actually going to go to the Friendly Arm Inn. We are going to, at the very least, go west just so we can have this scene. So when we're ready to go to it, we can actually head straight to it. But we're going to head to our Friendly Arm. It's pretty interesting how much you can actually, even by coming from behind, seeing how much you can actually clear of this map. You can't get it all, but you can get quite a bit of it cleared, which is kind of nice. And you can actually get an idea of just how big this keep is. And it's kind of interesting that it's a keep in the middle of nowhere. And it's an inn. But it's like, okay, so who actually owns it? I'm assuming Jaheira and Khalid are supposed to be the owners. At least that's my understanding, but maybe not. Because otherwise you would think that we would be able to get everything there free. You would think. But that's okay. We'll get everyone around here. And we'll come rest. That's one thing that is frustrating about this keep, is it only has one way in. Which, of course, makes sense. I get it. But it's still frustrating when you're trying to go someplace to rest. Oh, we did actually get another 3rd level spell with Tailyon being promoted or leveled. So, of course, we're going to do another fireball. Anybody that's played in any edition and had a mage, that is the spell of mages. That is how you know you have finally achieved power. At least that's my opinion. Not sure how many people would agree with me. Now the question is, how many people have been fireballed by their own party? By their own mage? I'm always curious on that. Because you hear that, you see that meme all the time about a mage not paying attention to anything that's going on and cast fireball. There's actually a... what is it?
Hello?
In the 2nd edition book, like the introduction area, about how the game kind of works and what you can expect to see and stuff like that, there's a combat that goes on in there, and the mage, I think it was like there's trolls, because it's giving you an example of how combat works, and the guy's not paying attention and goes, I cast fireball, because there were trolls, and of course they can be damaged by acid and fire to where it's permanent, and everyone's like, no. So it just reminds me of that. And I kind of cast fireball a lot, and half the time I'm surprised these guys don't get hit as often, because once again I'm trying to get my spell out there to deal with as much damage as possible as quickly as possible, and it's like, why are you guys just not getting out of the way, or why are you just in the way? Come on, guys. Let's see if we can gather our party before we venture forth.
You must gather your party before venturing forth.
Oh, yeah. And what's interesting is we were all pretty right next to each other, so I don't know why. Okay, so we have several things. We can probably sell these. If not, we'll just drop them off. I do want to start saving spells for her, because she's getting really close. Let's start seeing what we have. Fire resistance. Okay, that's not a bad thing to have. Let's see. What is that? Fortitude. Drinker's 18. Yeah, that's useless. We'll just sell that. Let's see. Well, I'm trying to make room, and I'm really bad at it. Let's see. Alright, let's just put stuff down here. Because some of this she's not going to be able to cast for a long time anyway. I'm trying to start saving her some first level spells. Oh, look at those arrows. And we have another shield. Okay. So you need to do a lot of... Yeah, we're just going to give you all identify at this point. Make sure that you're able to cast whatever we need. Okay.
My inn is open to all who behave themselves.
Yeah, so it's probably his inn, or his keep. That would make sense. Alright. Let's go and rest. And let's start seeing what we have. +1, I figured it would be. A marksmanship. Oh yeah, that's definitely going to our friend, Kivan. +3 bow, basically. That is really good. +3 and +2. Oh, come on. What do you have on you that you can't get rid of? Alright, let's sell what we have real quick.
It's been dreadful slow business lately.
We just need to clear out our inventory real quick. Okay, we can't sell those. That's fine. Stinking Cloud, I'm going to just sell that. We don't need it right now. As I said, it's going to take her a long time to be able to cast it anyway. Oil of Speed, yeah, we're not going to do that. I think that's actually it's a cursed Oil of Speed. Because anytime it says oddly murky, that kind of gives you an idea that it's actually not that. If I remember correctly. So let's sell all our gems. The fire resistance we don't care about. Horror, not too worried about. A lot of these we can buy from our friend, the mage at High Hedge, once we're there. And we got more than enough money, so we're not too hurt right now. I'm going to save these because she is almost there. This is just an 18, I'm too worried about that. Gold ring. Yeah, the gold rings are worth pretty decent. Blindness, yeah, well, yeah, we'll sell those. I wanted to at least have the basic spell. We may need to go over there and just get her. Well, she has color spray coming, so that's fine. She'll at least have a couple. Fortitude, let's get rid of that. Plate armor, don't need that at this point. And there's another unknown. Okay. Alright, that gives him a little bit more. Yeah, Warhammer, yeah, that's nothing compared to what she has here. And as I said, we have a lot of these, so we're just going to be bringing a lot around. Another +1. Okay. You can actually... Whoops. No, I want that sold there. That there. Because, yeah, this is a +2, +3, so it does do a little bit more damage. But this actually has a +3 attack, +2 damage, so it's not much different, but it is better. Speed factor is 6. This, I think, is actually a 5. Yeah, it's a little bit faster. And unfortunately, nobody else can really use a bow. Otherwise, I would give it to him, but he uses a shield, and he's going to be more melee anyway. And I could almost make him an archer because he does have it. But look at that large sword. I've got him more than that anyway. So, anyway, let's look at this. So yeah, let's leave this bow on him. I like that a little bit more efficient. It may not do as much, but it'll let him hit a lot more often. Look at that, a Thaco of 6 with this thing. That is amazing for a level 6 character. Let's see. Do we have any more? Yeah, let's go ahead and sell what we have, and then we'll identify all these arrows.
To all who behave themselves.
So, sell that. Sell that and that. I wish I could sell these, but you won't let me. So, what we're going to do is just drop those. And as I said, I think we have all these. Yeah. Okay. So, drop. And drop. Okay. And identify all these, if you would, please. Does anybody else have unidentified arrows? Nope, just you. Okay, whoops. I do like these arrows are pretty easy for me to identify once you actually identify some. It's like, okay, you know what these are. This person could be having... this person here, once she gets up, I'm going to have her keep the sword and this bow. We'll have to just store it for now. But I think what I'm going to do is I might actually put her with bolts. And I think what she needs for that is daggers. I want to say daggers is what it is. I'll have to look. How close is she now? Oh yeah, she's getting there. Alright, so are we good to go? Are we ready to head out? Just about. Yeah, I think we're about as good as we're gonna get here. And yeah, it's still crazy to think I have all these arrows over here. Just sitting on her, you know, never being used. Piercing +4. Look at that, +4. That's crazy. We could probably sell some of these on, you know, honestly. What is that one? That's the biting. Who has the biting? Do you have the biting? Yeah, you had the biting. Alright. And just verify. We got everything cleared for now. Okay. Hold on. 1. Let's put all the spells on her for right now. Okay, so we need to sell... Oh. Done. Nope. There. Sell that. We're gonna have a few spells, but we don't need a lot.
It's been dreadful slow business lately.
Yep, take that spell. There we go. Okay. Now, let's get these back. Okay. Now that we've messed around in the inn for like 20 minutes. Alright. We are going to head north to Inkheg country. Whoops. Nope. We need back over here. I forgot. We need to rest still.
My inn is open to all who behave themselves.
There we go. Now we can head out. Almost forgot the most important thing, you know? Making sure I have spells.
You must gather your party before venturing forth.
Yeah, I know. I'm looking real quickly at throwing daggers. Yeah, I'm going to have to probably give her the dagger ability for her to have throwing... is it throwing darts?
Fellow.
Probably throwing darts, because that's... Did I... Nope, they're right there. Yeah, darts. They require proficiency in missile weapons. Is that what a sling is, then? Missile weapons, yes. Okay, good. Because that's what we're going to make sure that she learns. That lets her do a sling, and then if we have darts, then we can have her do darts. That'll be nice. Especially with her plus her AC, or not her AC, but her dexterity being so high, she could probably be really effective. I probably should be using darts now that I think about it more often. Because I do think you can throw those more often, but you have to be a lot closer, which does make me a little nervous. Alright, let's head on over here. That way we at least have the activation of the cloakwood. And just so you know, once you actually get into this area, give you an idea. That's 8 hours, okay, just to get here. But as you keep going further and further in, it becomes 8 hours to 16 hours. I think there's some that are like 24 hours. It becomes insanely long to get through. I actually want to go back to Larswood real quick. The reason for that is we never finished clearing it. And I want to not make sure I don't forget that we did not clear it. Well, we almost did clear it. Never mind. So let's just save real quick.
Done.
I know everyone's going to gripe about it, but let's just finish clearing this area. Oh, Black Talon Elite. That's not good. Where are they? Oh, they're up there.
Where to now?
Let's just do a fireball.
Yes, as you direct.
Yes?
There we go.
Yes.
Tempest, give us victory!
Alright.
I'll do my best. You have needed me? I can.
We'll have them
but
guys
try.
do their part. Nice. Did anyone get hit? I don't think no one got hit. That's always a good thing. That's always a good thing. And I'll let you
can,
grab through
but
that.
try.
Where to now?
Okay. I was a little worried initially when those popped up, but yeah. That fireball one
Yes.
has officially been used, unfortunately. But we'll grab that other...
What now, I wonder? Done and done.
Oh, hello.
So I kicked him in the head till he was dead.
Yep. Keep going.
I thought really not in
You've
this.
attacked for the group.
Where
Oh,
to
is there a... Yeah, I'm like, what the heck?
and done.
That was a big group. Okay, where are you?
I can, but try.
Yep, you need to start collecting all these, please. Don't really need infravision, but that's okay. Another spell to give to her once she's able to actually level. Staying on you? Nope. Anybody else? There is people
What
behind
a
me.
simple task.
So let's
What
move
you
you guys out of the way.
done had enough of this.
Tempest
You
wills
have
it.
needed me, if none are better.
You're afraid of the dark, aren't you? Okay, let's go ahead and get him
Servant
healed.
awaits.
Yeah, we'll need 2 of them. Yeah, I was just short of killing him.
Yes. A simple task.
Alright, let's finish clearing. And let's actually head all the way back over here. And yes, I could potentially have them rest here, but in my opinion, there's no reason because of where I'm going to be sending them.
You are a strong warrior. I respect that.
Your candor is appreciated.
Yeah. So we're actually going to come all the way up here. 36 hours. Yes, they're going to be exhausted. But I want this cleared up because what I'm going to do is I'm going to have us kind of come up more in the northernly area for right now. If I remember right, there's a mission between up in this area and here, if I remember correctly. Okay. Yes, I know everyone's going to be exhausted, so let's make sure everyone has the spells that I want. Detect Invisible, I think I'm going to actually remove. There is none that's going to have that, at least for a little while. Agonizer Scorcher, that is always a nice little thing. It's a Jet of Flame. Does about 3d6 damage. No saving throws, which is really nice. And, of course, Fire Resistance does reduce it. But it is a nice ability to have. Alright, you don't have spells. Mage. Okay, we still got Detox and Healing. Got a mixture here just as a precaution. And she has Lightning and Invisibility just in case. And Detox, once again, kind of as a precaution. Okay. So
What
let's...
now, I wonder?
Alright, let's go ahead and rest. And see how long it takes us to rest. And if we get attacked by ant cakes. Because that is the main enemy in this area. Are the ant cakes. Alright, we actually did not get attacked. That's always a nice thing. Okay. Where are we? Okay, we're up in this area. Can we get through here? No. Okay, so we actually have to come down here. Oh, and there's an ant cake.
I don't like the way this group is turning out.
Yeah, I'm glad you missed.
Might help.
Oh, there you guys are.
Time for a bit of the rough and tumble.
Ant cake. Okay, yeah, keep rolling terrible, please. Yeah, you make our life much easier when you miss.
If none are better.
And what's interesting is ant kegs can actually have stuff on them. Probably stuff they technically swallow.
Of course, yeah.
So that makes sense. And there is a reason why I'm going this way. Because if I remember right, there is a quest up here that we need to do. Yeah, our actions are not, whatever, warrior born, which I find interesting because you would figure that you would be trying to save people, but, you know, Bramwin is technically neutral, so I get it. Oh, you can hear it. You can hear the squeaking. Come on, I hear you. Oh, there you are. See it?
Yeah, time for a bit of the rough and tumble.
But when they hit hard, though. It's one reason why I don't come here until I'm up in level. Because they will walk over you if you don't have good armor.
A simple task.
Oh, well, we didn't meet the lady here. I thought she'd be around here, but apparently not. But we aren't going to go up here just yet.
Done and done.
I guess we somehow missed her on the road. Maybe? Maybe she wanders around. Oh, there she is.
Yeah?
Yep, she'll give us a quest. You come here to fight ant kegs? Well, listen up. It's mating season. So it's primarily females coming up to the surface looking to put on a little extra weight. They're hungry, they're aggressive, and there are a lot of them. Now, the point of this exercise is not to exterminate them, but to keep their population to a manageable level. Remember, they aerate the soil and thereby improve crop yields by as much as 15%. Food is going to be scarce enough in the next few years, so keep that in mind when you're out there. No more than 10 ant kegs per party. After that, it's catch and release, alright? Most of the activity starts about 50 yards to the east. Now move out, everyone, and I'll keep an eye out on things from here. So yeah, so we can kill 10 of them and we'll get actually a reward for doing that, or experience. So, we're going to go way above our quota because this area has a lot more than 10. And I don't know if the ones that we just killed count towards that quota, so that doesn't help. I hear another one. You can kind of hear them. They almost sound like spiders. The evil spiders. Yep, there they are.
For the fallen!
As it's hiding in the ground. Yeah, see how much damage they do? Look at that. 11 damage right there. One hit. Alright, everybody, make sure you're on this guy.
Time for a bit of the rough and tumble.
Yeah, she's hurting. She should be okay, though. I really want you... Whoop! I want you... Nope. Oh, you're hiding. Okay.
Yes, oh omnipresent authority.
Well, in that case, do that.
I can.
You attack. There we go. Yeah, they hit hard like a truck.
Hello?
This is where having healing potions help. Alright. And any treasure?
If none are better.
Some gold. Okay. So that's 2.
Yes.
Now let's see if we can find more.
Of course, yeah.
I think we found the paladin that's in this area as well. Little chickens. Some cows. Oh, hi guy. Who are you? Farmer Braun.
Please, will no one help me? Anyone? I've nowhere else to be turning.
Uh-oh. I beseech thee, kind sirs, please help. It's strange happenings at my farm, and I'm not the strength I once had. I've nothing to offer, and even if I did, I doubt such as you would have need of it. Please. I could help you. Surely you must be able to pay something. There's not much. Nah, we'll help. You need no further. You need look no further for aid. What can I do for you? Oh, by the Great Mother, thank you. My son Nathan and his friends went looking for our missing cattle. Then they just up and disappeared. Been gone for days now, and with all the bandits around, who knows what's happened? I don't know where they were heading, but I saw some sort of tracks to the west. Please find Nathan. I can't afford to keep the farm without my son. Alright. So, let's see what we got here. I was north of the Friendly Arm Inn when a farmer named Brun asked me to help find his son, Nathan. He is worried that bandits may have waylaid the boy. I shall start looking to the west of their farm, as Brun said he saw some strange tracks in that direction. Okay. Well, we're going to finish clearing out this corner, and then we'll work our way this way. We got some ink kegs to find anyway. Anybody down here? At least they're not like sandworms and come to the surface with vibrations. We'd be in trouble. I shouldn't say sandworms, I should say tremors. That's what I was thinking of. They're little tremors. Do I hear? Nope, I don't hear any. I thought I heard some. They're hiding around here, though. Okay, so nothing in that corner at all. That surprises me. Okay, let's go up north around his farm here. I'd like to try and get at least the area mostly cleared before we end the episode. At least that's the goal.
That was a noble deed.
Really? I don't know what I did, but okay. Oh, some water. Any pests around here? Oh, there's a hole right there. That's probably where we're going to have to go. We'll clear the whole area before we go down into that hole. Oh, I hear... Yeah. That's where we're going to have to go. I know I'm pausing a lot. It's because who knows what's nearby here. I'm telling you, you are way in the lead. You realize that? Okay, so we can't do anything that way. Okay. Let's get everyone back in place here. Come on. That's a good way of dying. Oh, look at that. We got more people. They're brave to stick around here. Jerabado. Telman. And Sonner. Okay.
Well, damn it, Sonner, we can't go on like this forever.
I'm sorry, but there's no fish today. Perhaps in less troubling times. Wait, Jebadoa? Maybe they're the answer to the problem. They look pretty trustworthy. Oh, yeah. The problem. Sorry for my manner, but We're poor folk, not accustomed to trouble, and it's hard times now. We can't but get a boat into the water before she's swamped by the rains. It's that bitch of Umberlee. She's the one. Steady, Tillman. What he means is, we're being harassed by a priest of the bitch queen Umberlee. We don't even know why, but whenever we attempt to fish, she turns the weather sour. 2 of us were washed away just walking to the docks, but we cannot prove to the guard it was her. We'd be needing someone to strong-arm her into leaving us alone. We've not much money, but I'll gladly give you a magical weapon from my grandfather's adventuring days. It's a meager amount for your trouble, but it would be a great service to us. Will you help a group of poor fishermen? It's not worth my time, but with a little extra gold, fine. We'll help you out. We're here to help. Ah, I knew we could depend on you to do what's right. She hides out near a small shack to the north. Watch her backs and act quickly. She's tricky. Good luck, brave friends. Alright, so I have agreed to aid fishermen north of Friendly Arm by getting rid of a priestess of Umberlee. They claim she has harassed and killed a number of them. She lives just north of the bridge to Baldur's Gate. Okay. So, she should be up in this area somewhere. Okay. So we'll go ahead and just save. We don't have no need to go in their house at this time. And I'm assuming that's just the back of their house. Yep. Okay. I'm actually surprised we haven't found more ink kegs here. And is there anything we can do over here? Let's look. Where is everybody? Hello? Come here, guys. Everyone, come here. Stop getting stuck. That is one thing that's sometimes frustrating. It gets confused on what you're trying to do. Alright, so there's nothing there.
Of course, yeah.
So far, no other ink eggs. They're really being stubborn. Trying to keep an ear out. Nothing? Really? Really? How interesting. Maybe they know we're coming to hunt them, and they ran off. I'm going to say that's probably what it was. I hear them, or am I hearing the... hearing something else? Yeah, let's head back this way. It's probably this that I'm hearing. Or am I hearing the chickens? That's the sad thing. I was probably hearing the chickens and not the ink kegs. Oh, we got bandits!
Nature servant.
Yep.
Really not in this.
You get down here, deal with the... Yep.
My blade will
Time for a bit of a rough and tumble.
Yep, not a problem.
I can, but try.
So there are bandits, but I don't see the boys. There would be pretty much a body over here if there was. But the good news is we got some more arrows, got more money. Alright. And the map is cleared, except for this area right here, which is where we're heading.
Done and done.
Because this is pretty much the only other place they could be. Which is not sounding really good based on the sounds coming from it. So let's see what we have here. Let's make sure everyone has weapons upgraded. Yep. Oh, yeah, that can actually go to 14. We can actually get you some arrows. We are almost ready to start using special arrows at this point. And she is close to leveling I think I'm going to go down. I was going to call the episode here, but I think it's best if we just get this done.
Of course, yeah.
Let's get her level.
Down to size.
Yes. Of course, yeah. What now?
Because I don't... Yep, there's her level.
You have need of me?
All right.
I'll do my best.
This is where it's going to get very tricky, and we're going to go run back upstairs
Simple
temporarily.
task.
Because she's going to now be basically a level 1 mage.
Simple task.
We have lost her. We are going to lose her ability to use her thieving skills. So we will be without that for quite some time. But in the meantime, what we'll do is we'll clear out that dungeon. We'll come through here. We'll deal with these areas. And then we'll just work our way through Cloakwood. And hopefully, before... we won't touch Firewine for a while until we get her back with her thieving. Especially Durlock Tower and up here where it says Olgoth's Beard. That is part of the expansion as well. And we won't be touching that for a little while as well. Some of these areas we'll be able to, but the actual expansion we will not touch until we get her pretty much maxed up to where we have her thieving skills again. Because we will be hurting for a while. So, yeah. So I think this is a good spot. So if you enjoyed what you're seeing, I'd ask you to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And if you feel up to it, join us over on our Discord server. You'll be able to find the link in the video description, and that way you can be kept up to date when new videos come out and see what new series I'd like to do on the channel in the future. And as always, I hope to see you all next time. Until then.